Good morning everybody, my name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 25 on Moss Valley, and it's August and it's harvest time, and our grass doesn't need cutting for a change. I am going to take this truck back to the store to sell, because I really don't think we need it. I'll probably be proven wrong later today, but for now we can say goodbye to the yellow truck. It's a good functional truck that just isn't really big enough. It's just too small. You know, I can fit 3 bales on the back. I can fit 2 crates. I can't fit them side by side because it's not wide enough. Oh, that was a bad plan. Whoa. So looks like there's been a patch because everything's a little bit jerky right now. So we are going to have to travel around the map and get the textures reloaded. But outside of that, we're all good. We also have the lease harvester up at the shop, so once we sold the truck, we'll bring the harvester back to the farm. I do need to get that hoeing contract started. So we'll do that. And I think that's probably all we've got going for us right now. And of course, 3 fields of sorghum to harvest. I did buy a silo. Don't know if it'll work, but it gives us somewhere to store the crop, so that'll be good. I don't think we want to sell the crop till around December. So going forward now, I think I want to cut the grass in a couple of months. And maybe look after the sheep. But outside of that, we are kind of caught up. So of course, as we go through today, I should be able to get the old field servicing, or getting the fields ready for the next planting season. Okay, this is worth 34,000. Well, that makes up for the silo I just bought, so that's a good thing. We'll go and jump back in the harvester. So it's only the small base game one, but it'll meet our needs for this year, which is good. And then, like I said, we'll see what's what. So, stuff from this week. Not a lot's happened this week. I got an infection in my finger, so I had to go on a course of antibiotics, and that means that my back procedure was scheduled for Tuesday the coming week has been postponed for an entire month. So I've had to change the appointment with the back specialist, who wanted to see me after the main procedure had done, but the main procedure I can't do until I've done the 2 preliminaries, and this is the second of the preliminaries. So we do the second one, then I have to schedule the main procedure, and then I get to see my doctor again. So I had to delay that because I was due to see her on the 17th of July, which is 1 week after the second preliminary procedure, and there isn't any way that I'm ever going to get the main procedure done in less than a week. Especially not since after the preliminary procedure I have to keep a diary for 36 hours. And we don't even consider setting up the main procedure until that they have the results of that diary. So anyway, lots of fun, lots of pain. What else did we do? We watched the last episode of the current season of Leverage Redemption, which was, I mean, it's kind of okay. Last 2 episodes of Clarkson's Farm for season 4, which detailed how much of a mess the pub was and how much of a mess Harvest was. There was so much rain in the UK last year that the barley that was it barley? Wheat they planted to make pasta out of was completely unusable for that, so it's effective animal feed and isn't going to cover the cost of planting and harvesting. And then obviously the mill was upset because every single farmer in England was under the same situation, so the mill had nothing to process, and they can't make money without wheat to process, and nobody had any that could even be considered for processing into pasta. So that's not a good thing. We were at a graduation ceremony yesterday, or no, party, and that was for the daughter of a farmer who we get our beef from, and oh good grief, their fields are underwater even now, so that's not a good thing either. Don't think the northern farmers are going to have a lot of fun with what they drill or harvest this year. So anyway, I think what I'll do. What will I do? This is going to be awkward, I think. I think we'll start on the second. Electric pole. This is okay. This is going to make for an interesting farming experience if the harvester is a little bit wider than 3 meters. It's going to get a little tricky. Okay, this is not going to be easy, but if I can, well, as per usual, getting through the gate, I couldn't even get a tractor through here with the thing on the back. Okay, why am I not destroying crop? Do I have that turned off? Huh. settings. Game settings. Crop destruction is on. Don't know. Oh. Is that because it can't... It's having issues detecting this field sometimes, so that might be the problem we're seeing here. Is it doesn't think that's a field, so it doesn't destroy the crop. That might be a bonus. Okay. Okay. I'll pull that up to here. We can stop that. Okay, let's go find ourselves... I left this guy out because he's going to do a thing. Field 34. Oh, field 34 is... Where is that? Oh, that's behind the farm that bisects the road. Okay. Know where that is. Let's get going. Might as well get this job started. It's already 8 o'clock in the morning. Game time. Almost. Probably use the Arian for carting for now. So yeah, as far as current TV shows are concerned, we're kind of done till October, maybe September. And with the model train, I am now on to laying the second loop, and when I get the urge to crawl under benches in the basement, I will also connect the dropper wires up to terminal blocks so they're easier to connect to the main bus later. And pick me a button. That's a good button. Let's go 3 headlands and go. Off we go. Where are you going? Doesn't matter. So hopefully that will start registering. We can always take a look at that. Yes, it's in progress. So there is no way I could do this manually. I can't see where we've been or what we're doing. I can possibly check the map. Turns off needs ploughing, turns off fertilised. There's nothing here. Okay. So how this works as a contract, I've got no idea, but we'll let him do his thing. You're all set. I will get you started. We'll go get the grain cart. Although I'm only going to hitch it up here. I'm not going to bother too much about getting it on the field. We need to get the gate cleared first. That was awkward. Okay, turn that off. Engine on. Unfold. Turn on the thing. Engage. Okay, and year 2 harvest has started. Oh. Okay, a little bit of a fool. Steering assist on. Number of headlands. Gonna go 3. And oops. Okay, so of course the thing I forgot is sorghum only loses the seeds, it does not lose the stalks, so we did actually drive over the crop, as you can see there. But we didn't destroy the things, just the seed clusters on the top. Okay, we are now good. Show lines on, automatic, yes, yay, there we go. Okay, so I now have a course I can follow, but you have to do it in this corner of the field. You can't do it anywhere else in the field. There is a problem with this field. Oh, the whole backing up does not disengage GPS has been updated, so we're working on the current version. I still find it a little bit unreliable, but not as bad as not having it. So it's a good thing to have. So field has stones in, we're not worrying about that, and I don't think it's going to cause us too much damage. Did watch a video this week by Disturbed Simulations, who did some testing with weeds with precision farming, and it's kind of weird, but if you plough, you don't get weeds. We know that, base game rule. If you mechanical weed, you do not damage the yield, so you get the same yield as if you were as if you ploughed. So that's a weeder or a hoe. But if you spread fertilizer, whether you do, if you leave the weeds alone, or you spread fertilizer, or you spot spray fertilizer, you always get a reduced yield by round about 6%. So if your yield is important to you, use a mechanical weeder. Now, the doing mechanical weeding does give you some environmental score benefit. Ploughing eliminates any ability to do any form of weed control, so you get 0 for that. Not doing weeds gives you another 0, but you get a 6% reduction in yield. And then if you use herbicide, regardless of whether it's a full application or a spot spray application, you still lose 6% of your yield, but your environmental score is better. It's the best when you do spot spray. You get 100% from weed control. But I think the second best is mechanical weed, and the third best is ignoring the weeds. So long as you can eliminate your weeds without using herbicide, you will always get the best yield. Which frankly is what we did in Farm Sim 22. We just went out there and did the best, used the hoe and eliminated the weeds that way. We never got 100% environmental bonus, but that's not how that works. Oops. Alright, this will get me back to the beginning. How are we doing? We're almost full. That's actually okay. We can get around to the entrance. We'll go get the Arian and unload this thing. I think we may get 2 or 3 buckets of or harvester loads in the truck though. I don't know how we can improve the entrance here. Obviously 2 gates, so there's no way I can do either direction. It's always going to end up with a driving over the crop situation. That didn't come out too right. Close to full. I think the hoeing tractor will probably finish first. Oops. Okay, well that was unexpected. It looks like the stock combine harvester when full mod doesn't work. That's annoying. There we go.